it's just so damn groovy.
No. No. Wait. No, I know what's wrong. Fuck. Nope, that's... No, that's worse. Okay, if you can't tell, I don't actually know how to play piano. I ironically bought this for my keyboard 1 and 2 classes, which keyboard 2 was the only class I failed in music school before dropping out. As you can tell, nothing's changed. Welcome back to the channel. This isn't a road trip video. I know, they're still being worked on. Hopefully one will be released for the first time this weekend. That's the plan, that's the hope. In the interim though, I wanted to post something because I've had this idea in the back of my mind for years, and I've just never done anything with it because I didn't really know the form on which to do so. I'm still swamped, and as you can tell by my generally disheveled affect here, lots of work, lots of peril all the time. But I think as further procrastination of my actual responsibilities today, I'm gonna launch it, which is Favorite Creator Friday, and I'm not gonna do anything crazy complicated. I just want to show you some of the people that I've been watching this week and give you 3 video recommendations from stuff that I find really funny to like really awesome. And there's well, that's what this video is for. I'll just tell you in the... Alright, so without further ado, let's do the thing. I didn't really plan much more of this intro. For context, I moved to the New York area originally to pursue... I moved here originally to pursue classical trombone performance at a music school. There's another video much further down on this channel that you can watch for a reference on that. But I miss music so much. Music that makes you like think, and music where every time you listen to it, it gets better instead of worse. But there's a guy that I've been watching, and he comes up on my TikTok feed a lot, which is I'm very thankful for now that I've seen that he makes like full-length YouTube videos. And his name's Charles Cornell. And he did these, I love, like, it's like musical accompaniment to speech.
I'm telling you, shit is real! Shit is getting real! Woo!
And part of the reason I love it is because not only is it hilarious, but it's also, like, it shows, like, wow, there's a lot of sort of subconscious rhythm and tonality in speech that we don't really observe. I don't know, I think it's really cool. And then people with enough facility over piano and jazz theory to actually be able to do something with it when it's super atonal is just dope to me. But also, I found out later this week that he has like a full-blown YouTube channel, and he's doing like 10, 15, 20-minute videos that are sort of analysis-based. And the video that I was watching today, which is one, I'm just recommending this dude's channel, but the one I was watching today is called Jazz Pianist Reacts to Dua Lipa, and one of the things that I really... What is happening to... One of the things I related to a lot in the beginning of the video is he says,
I guess I would consider myself to be a recovering jazz elitist.
And I would very much also describe myself as a recovering classical elitist, except I was never actually among the elite. I was just pompous and young enough to think so. Nevertheless, it sort of robbed me of enjoyment of a lot of, frankly, just good popular music. So I really like that he's addressing that for one thing, because I think it's good to set an example to younger people in classical or jazz spaces that, you know, you're not a lesser caliber musician for the sake of liking something that's likable and literally engineered to be so. But one of the reasons I wanted to mention this video specifically is because there's a part in it, and I'm gonna try and find it again, where he's sort of dissecting the bass line. And there's this really like funky sort of line that's nice and like just makes you like, ooh, at. And he has exactly that reaction.
Ooh, that little thing was nice. Ooh, that's nice. Ah, yeah, that's nice. Wait.
I just like love the giddiness of his face.
I think it's that. That's nice. That's really nice.
I just love that, just seeing someone else get happy about something simple. Because I play trombone, like that's not really an apartment megalopolis friendly instrument. And I don't really have any facility on piano. As I mentioned, it was the only class that I failed while I was in music school. And like 2 or 3 years or whatever it is now, divided from like that kind of music participation, I just miss moments like this where you're just like getting giddy about some random ass like walking bass line. And in the comments, someone named Ember Drops said, everyone, she and her voice are so pretty, with appropriate capitalization. That's how I interpret that capitalization. And then the bottom line, music dude on the internet. Dang, this bass line slaps. Can we view this vocals real quick? I just was laughing at that for like 3 minutes straight. So this guy is like a new favorite rabbit hole that I'm probably gonna go down very deeply in the next couple weeks. And I know that only really my close friends or some very new people to this channel are gonna watch this, but if there's anything I can recommend to you that are remotely interested in music, this channel is a goldmine. And speaking of musical goldmine YouTube channels, I would be remiss to not mention Adam Neely or Ray Beato, but specifically this week, a bit more Adam Neely. And Charles actually mentioned and gave several shout outs in his video to Adam Neely because he just does otherworldly, specific, and well-researched video essays on random things in music. One of which is probably pretty far down on his channel now, but he did a very good analysis and breakdown of what 432 versus 440 actually means. But Adam Neely really, like, I guess maybe coming from a jazz background, maybe because he was personally more invested in it, he gives a lot of the history of stuff. Like, it wasn't released this week, but I watched it earlier this week. The Girl from Ipanema is a far weirder song than you thought. And it's a really cool representation of bossa nova that I have never known. And elevator music that I also, like, guilty as charged, have used as, like, a meme in old comedy sketches in, like, high school and recently. In vlogs, and he sort of breaks down the history of it, and it's super interesting, and I would have never like stumbled across that myself. And the only reason I was interested in the start of it was because Adam Neely was involved, and every single time there's been a topic that I don't really care about, Adam Neely has made me kind of care about it a little bit, and enough to become more knowledgeable on that subject. He is a true internet pedagogue to the highest degree. As a classical musician, like, your sole job is to sort of be technician. You know, you're expected to be not belligerently ignorant of the material that you're playing, but you kind of rely on the director or the conductor to guide the way in terms of tone, because ultimately, if you do all your research and decide something that they don't agree with, it doesn't matter anyway, because you have to play with the orchestra. So yeah, number 2 is Adam Neely. Specifically, the video I'd recommend is, well, there's a couple of them. The first one, most recently, The Girl from Ipanema. The second one would be, A equals 432 versus A equals 440, because he does an incredible breakdown of that. But go down the rabbit hole, you'll find them. I think the first video I ever watched of him was when I was still in high school, and it was, is harmony just polyrhythms, or something like that. Just look at harmony, polyrhythms, Adam Neely, you'll find it. And it's such a good explanation, and he does a great job of it, because I don't know if you can tell. Am I coming off unbiased, or do I seem like I like Adam Neely? Because I'm worried that I'm coming off biased a little bit here. Okay, so the next creator, oh, did I just accidentally open media encode? Oh no. No. I have a stacked monitor, and every time I go to like click a tab in Google Chrome, I'm a little too excited about it. I skip over the tab and open up an Adobe software, which takes like 5 years to just close back out of. No, I don't want to see. Alright, creator number 3, which it took 3 attempts to order this video properly, because I realized that this one actually relies most on references to the other ones to understand some of the reasons why I like him. Jacob Collier. Now, Jacob Collier is interesting in the music world because, well, either A, you have no idea who he is, B, you think he's vastly underrated, even if you know that he has 4 Grammys already at 25, and 3, you might... Fuck it. 3/B, you think he's vastly overrated and only pretentious people like him because it makes them feel smart. I happen to sit in camp B or 2, I can't remember which one I used, but I think he's underrated, and it makes sense why, because his stuff is sort of, you know, it's not consumer music. It's sort of a bridge between like elite level, super avant-garde jazz and
listenable stuff. Sorry to be that guy. The first video I ever found from Jacob Collier wasn't any of his music. It was actually an interview with June Lee, and it was interview 1, and in that video, he referenced a song that he had done called Hideaway. And Hideaway was one of, I think, things off of his first album that won him 2 Grammys at the same time, at the age of like 21 or 22 or something. And what he does in that song is he actually starts the song in 4/3/2 tuning and then uses what's called just intonation, which Adam Neely probably has another video on, I think. If you're a music person and you know what that is, then great. Thirds like have to be a little flat, fourths and fifths have to be a little sharp relative to like piano tuning in orchestra playing and band playing to really lock them in. So Jacob is aware of that as a singer and an instrumentalist of like every single fucking instrument under the sun, and he used just intonation. It was either he like a root of a chord became the third of the next chord, and he kept that root just in tune so that the next chord, every other note around it became tuned sharper, and then transitions the whole song to 4/40. It's fucking insane. I love it so much. I don't have good enough oral skills or musical competence to be able to do a harmonic analysis on the chords that he uses to change through that and know exactly where it happens, but it's somewhere around like 1 minute and 20 seconds. When it gets all jazzy, that's, I'm pretty sure, where it happens. Definitely go listen to Hideaway if you're a musical nerd. If not, and you just want something that grooves like all hell, look up All I Need with Mahalia and Ty Dolla $ign. It just, part of the reason I found so much personal enjoyment in watching Charles geek out on the bass line in the Dua Lipa song is because being a low brass player, bass grooves are just nice. I geek out on bass lines because I think they're really groovy, and something about me just likes groove, and this song, like... Wait, there's a better part, hang on. That's not it.
That you were all I need.
That's not it. This part. God! Oh, I love that C so much. I don't know what's happening to me this week, but I just fucking love all of this stuff so much more. But yeah, so that like just... I don't have a low C, but... And then... but down there, and it's so nice. Oh my god. So yeah, that's my oh yeah, it's been good. That in succession is who I would probably go to look at. Warm yourself up with some Charles Cornell. He is a magnificent fellow and has very entertaining videos. And then once you got a little bit of your interest piqued on like, how does this stuff really work, go to Adam Neely, watch a few of those videos, and then once like, wow, that's kind of cool, go to Jacob Collier and see how it all works when it's actually being deployed by someone that's mastered every fucking thing under the sun there is to master in music. When Herbie Hancock has to be like, ooh, what did you do there? Oh, God. Yeah, so that's all I got. I appreciate your presence, although it is enabling me, which... that's on your conscience. In all seriousness, part of today's work is to do my road trip video, so hopefully I will be posting that as soon as tomorrow, potentially. And thank you for watching this. This is a new kind of video. I've wanted to do something like this for years, and I've never really known how to go about it, but today I just decided to wing it. And I kind of like this because it keeps me from getting way too in the weeds and like taking notes and writing a script, because I don't even write bullet points for this. And it's an opportunity to show off both that I know cool creators on YouTube, and also that there are cool creators on YouTube for just about everything. And from one polymath to potentially many others, these are my offerings. I missed. Cool.